Grand Seiko just released a new pair of US exclusive edition models that, instead of taking inspiration from random pieces of nature outside of the watch factory, has taken inspiration from one of the most well-known and exciting Japanese items, and that is the katana. With the first being the SBGA489, which represents the Kawagane, being the steel used for the outer sharp edge, and the second being the SBGA491, which represents the Shingane, or the strong inner core of the blade. Both have a dial texture that represents the unique texture variations of tamahagane, which is the name for the legendary jeweled Japanese steel. But will these katana-inspired pieces be sharp enough to cut their way into your collection, or will they be parried by something else? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Summer Blue Omega Seamaster, which Omega executed very well. And I recommend checking this out if you like the idea of having a watch that really makes you feel like you're underwater every time you look on your wrist. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my SBGA491 Snowflake Grand Seiko, which I always recommend as the first Grand Seiko model. It is really a great combination of the best things about Grand Seiko, and the lightness of the titanium makes it a great daily wear. So tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The SBGA489 and 491 have a 39.6mm case width, a 12.9mm thickness, a 46mm lug-to-lug, an 18.7mm lug width, a 32.9mm crystal diameter, and weighs in at 147.98 grams. The case is the 44GS, which is very angular, has a Zaratsu polished bezel, and has the largest areas of Zaratsu finish on any of the Grand Seiko cases, with a small area of matte finish on the sides, and more Zaratsu towards the bottom. A screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position, with the GS logo at the top. The crystal is sapphire and is very slightly domed. The dial has a texture on both pieces that represents the variations of tamahagane, which is the jewel steel from which traditional katana swords are fashioned, with the SBGA489 having a black tone that represents the hardness and beauty of Kawagane, or the outer sharp edge high carbon steel. And the SBGA491 has a green tone, which represents the resilience and strength of Shingane, which is the strong inner core of the blade. The markers are high polished rectangles with a double marker at the 12 position. A gold toned minute grade can be found along the edge of the dial. The GS logo can be found at the top middle portion in gold, and Grand Seiko can be found in silver beneath it. The hour and minute hands are Dauphine style and are in silver with a gold toned second hand. The date window can be found at the 3 position with a silver toned frame, black background and white numerals on the SBGA489, and with a white background and black numerals on the SBGA491. The power reserve indicator can be found at the bottom left portion in gold tone, with a silver-toned hand and silver-toned markers for empty and full, which at the bottom means full. Spring drive can be found in silver tone at the bottom middle portion. The case back is open and shows off the beautifully decorated 9R65 spring drive movement, which has an accuracy of losing or gaining 15 seconds per month, which is about 1 second per day. It has a 72-hour power reserve. The second hand also glides effortlessly over the dial without any ticks, due to an electromagnetic braking system regulating the timing. The bracelet is a standard 5-link design and has matte large links with Zaratsu polished smaller links. A folding clasp with the GS logo can be found at the end with no micro adjust. The SBGA489 and SBGA491 are US exclusive models, are 100-meter water resistant, and can be yours for $5,600. Now for my personal opinion. These both are pieces that I actually wasn't super excited about besides having the katana steel theme, until they arrived and I peeled off the plastic. Once peeling off the plastic was complete, these pieces both took on a whole new life with a shimmering dial that looks like it has gold flakes in it, maybe due to the texture, but both models look seamless with the gold accents. The green SBGA491 is just not what you see every day, and I find it nice to see such a daring combination of green and gold that actually does work very well together. While the SBGA489 is more neutral and a pleasing look that I personally found very attractive since the black and gold go together so well along with the beautiful dial texture. I really like that Grand Seiko is doing something different with the katana concept, and I'm very excited to see what else that they come up with in the future because really, Japan has so many beautiful and exciting things that can really be used. I'll recommend both of these pieces to a new Grand Seiko collector or someone who already has a Grand Seiko and would like something new and exciting. So perhaps the SBGA489 for someone who wants to be more neutral or needs a black dial in the collection, and the SBGA491 for someone who wants an unusual and fun color combination to spice up their collection. And I might add that at $5,600, these are some of the best values that currently exist on the market. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.